Good evening, everybody. It's the 9th of September here, out here in the Western Pacific. We'll ask Rob here with WesternPacificWeather.com. Got a few areas out here we're watching today, specifically 11 whiskey moving over to the west of Taiwan and moving north to the northeast of Hong Kong. Been rather stationary over the past 24 hours, but it looks like recently it's starting to pick up some forward momentum and starting to move rapidly off to the north. Western Pacific High, though, dominating most of Japan from Okinawa way up through Honshu and up to Kaido after 10 whiskey moved over Honshu yesterday, producing a lot of rain showers, actually, for most of the area of Honshu. Some reports of minor flooding up and through the Japanese Alps here, but nothing too significant with this. But with good news, though, is high pressure moved in behind it. Rather a lot of cooler temperatures today throughout the entire area, basically for all of Japan. Got another low developing over northern Korea, though. This looks like it's going to move up to the northern part of Japan over the next 48 hours, so not too much development really out of that. Fair weather though throughout most of the islands today. But let's move back towards 11 whiskey here to the west of Taiwan, and we're going to talk about that. So we have 11 whiskey down here to the west of Taiwan. Moving off to the north now, it's finally got some upper level flow over the past 24 hours. It's actually been rather stationary. I take off this satellite picture here. You see the track actually. It was kind of did a little loops there, and then finally got picked up by the upper level steering moving to the north. Going to make landfall in mainland China as a weak tropical storm. I'm going to max out right around 40 knots actually. 35 knots in between these two warning positions here right before landfall. Max right around 40 knots. So a weak tropical storm just prior to landfall. Good news is well to the northeast of Hong Kong there though. So overall relatively good news. Am expecting rain showers through the island region out throughout the rest of the week as the boundary sets up behind this storm. As seen on the satellite picture just a moment ago, there's boundary right down through this entire area. So just some minor rain showers though, nothing too significant, and good news overall is the storm did not develop. So here's the current streamline analysis. I really like using these for short-term forecasting, much better than models overall, because it's real-time data right in here. So the storm is going to move to the north. You have to basically read the background flow with this. This is the overall flow rate in here is definitely being affected by the storm itself. So if you see the overall flow moving up to the north here and eventually up in this area and around the subtropical ridge actually right in here, and that's the main driving force actually with this. This storm is not going to want to move into this. It's going to move right around it. So moving to the north to the west of this area right here, going to make landfall in China over the next 24 hours. So, and eventually over in North Korea as an extratropical system if it does make it up that far. Also, one more thing I do want to note here with this analysis is 10 whiskey over to the east of Japan right here. That's actually what this is right in here. It's going to eventually get picked up by an upper level trough dipping down over to the south of Kamchatka here and race off to the northeast over the next 24 to 40 hours, actually developing into a rather significant extratropical low. So that's something as far as shipping traffic coming from the States is going to have to watch this system developing. So here's the official track from JTWC. Gonna max out just to the north west of Taiwan prior to landfall in China here as a weak tropical storm. So not too much damaging winds out of this system, but it's already noted though China doesn't need any more rainfall throughout this entire region. So gonna have to watch for possible flooding in this entire area. Okay, that's all really for on 11 whiskey here to the west of Taiwan. Looking around the rest of the Western Pacific though, Hong Kong looks like they're going to have some rain showers due to the outflow of the system. Not too many significant winds associated with it. Moving up to the northeast, Okinawa, right around mid-80s today. Partly cloudy skies really as high pressure setting in there. And most of Japan, clear skies with high pressure ridge in behind 11 whiskey moving off there. I am having some rain showers up near Seoul as that area of low pressure is moving up to from the west there off of China. I have an actual trough digging in actually associated with that, so it probably will develop over to Sea of Japan here, but good news, going to miss most of Japan as it moves off to the northeast. And moving down towards the Philippines, some cloud cover over Manila associated with the outflow from 11 whiskey up to the north of that area. Otherwise, though, nothing really different from normal tropical weather throughout the entire islands there. No easterly waves looks like expected over the next 2-3 days, so good news associated with that, and have a break from some tropicals. That's all for today, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to WesternPacificWeather.com. Have another update tomorrow, and everybody along the Chinese coast there, stay safe, stay dry, and have a good night. Thank you.